Yes, and hopefully longer lasting. So you're speaking a bit about what will happen, but can you speak more to what you see as next, what the next steps are for you, for the organization, for the people? What do you imagine and envision for this new civilization that we now see a glimpse of?
I think the next step will be crucial. Next step is that we, as a fertilizer of this peace process in troubled spot, this year, maybe Korea, maybe next year, Middle East, we will move around the world to tackle from this ethical, moral, spiritual perspective on those troubled spots of conflict areas. And my vision is that when we bring people and mobilizing and inspiring and supporting each other from our heart, not from our thinking or intellect. Intellect is important, but we have to bring intellect with our heart. So in Korean language, I love this one. Korean language, mind is not up here, mind is here. So I only translate is mind, heart together. So we have to bring our mind, our intellectual thinking and process and abstract to our emotional center of our heart. So the longest journey is really from here, from the mind to your heart. But we began the process. This is a new era. To me, this is a turning point. This is a new approach that we bring our intellect and with our loving heart together so we can be more compassionate to everyone. Compassionate to ourselves first. Unless you have compassion to yourself, it's hard to practice compassion and to others. So you love ourselves, love our self-compassion first, and then expanding that compassion to a little larger scale and to everyone in humanity, in our world. So we have to create a lot of different circles, maybe small circles of fertilizer now, and a little more bigger circle with a more specialized group who are peace activists and visionaries. And a lot of foundations are doing this one too, and Peace March, and the women's movement, student movement, and people's movement, and all this one can play big role in terms of people's diplomacy. When billions and billions of people demanding their leaders to change, to do something, to respond, they have to respond. Otherwise, we will change our leader in our next election. That's the power of individual, power of people, and power of global citizens. So to me, there's no longer, my national interest or be selfish, which is a stupid thing to be selfish. If you're selfish, you don't like yourself if you're selfish. Nobody will like selfish people or selfish government or selfish leaders. So if we understand what goes around comes around, whatever you put outside, it comes back to me. If you throw terrible things outside, terrible things will come back to you, to your life. And we are smart enough now in this new era with this emerging new civilization. We are smart enough that we are not going to be the cause of problem anymore. We want to be a problem solver, and we want to be a solution instead of cause of problems. So I'm excited about this moment. I'm very happy to see that the new beginning emerge in Korean land.
Yes. Yes, and as Dr. Granoff spoke about at some point, that when there's, and many people, when there's a new opening, you want to be able to fill it, and to be able to fill it with this love and peace, and truly to actively fill it, instead of just having the void there and then having it not hold, because you want to fill it up again with something.
Yes, yes.
Do you, as we sort of begin to maybe draw to a close, is there anything else that you would like to share from?
Yes, I think as you just mentioned it, there is opening now. Unless we fill it with a love, compassion, and wisdom, and it may be vacuum, time passing, and we are all busy. When they return to their own organization or their own mandate, and they will be busy with something else. So we want to create this momentum and continue this momentum. So our World Friends for New Civilization, and with all those people on earth already doing something for the betterment of humanity, I want to be networking and build a strong partnership together to make this happen. So we want to begin June 25th, 7th, 8th anniversary of the Korean War, and the ending of Korean War, July 27th, and August 15, Independence Day, all those dates, either at the UN or in New York or in Korean Peninsula. I want to have this massive peace building activities, including peace march, by religious peace march, women's peace march, youth peace march, peace bell percussion, with K-pop, with the music and dance, and with all those healing energy. I think art and the role of art and culture is great, because when you watching singing and dancing, and when you watch this orchestra performing and all those concerts, we don't feel any hatred there. When we see others singing, even we don't understand, we are happy, and they're singing and dancing and moving around a little bit. So our heart is opening up. So this music and dance and orchestra and concert will be very important part of bringing people together, transforming our negative energy into a very positive, loving, and compassionate healing energy. So I want to continue all those programs beginning here in Korea, if it's possible at the end of June. But if not, we will keep working it. If not, we will do it in New York or at the UN or in one Dharma Center upstate New York. So we will have a kind of an ongoing spiritual, ethical, and moral and visionary activist gathering around this. So we are transforming ourselves, and we are transforming together, who are fertilizing the process, and hopefully we are transforming whole the process of human engagement, especially in the conflict zone. We don't have to keep fighting and hating each other. We can transform ourselves, become a new person, and love each other and embrace others, and forgive them if they hurt you, and ask forgiveness if you hurt them.
Beautiful, beautiful. Thank you.